Hey there, Bodacious people. It's Ashe. How's my Bodacious family doing? I am super excited today. Let me tell you why. One, I'm excited about the folks that have already said yes. Yes, Ashe, I'm going with you to Brazil for New Year's. I'm super excited about that. And for those that have already signed up, let me just tell you, get ready for an exquisite, rich, delightful, transformative journey. You're not only going to be journeying to Brazil, but you're going to even have a beautiful journey within yourself while you're in Brazil. This is going to be phenomenal. So I'm so excited about that. I'm so excited for those that are on board already, planning and getting excited about our journey to Brazil. And I know some of you guys are calling me and like, Ashe, I'm going to register next week. I look forward to that as well. So I'm super excited about that. Let me tell you the second piece of good news of what I'm excited about. I have one person, not only did she sign up to go, but she said, you know what? I've been working with you for a long time and the results that I've gotten are phenomenal. You're amazing. So I want someone who feel that maybe they can't experience it to experience it if it's a financial challenge. I'm willing to sponsor someone to go to Brazil for New Year's. Do you hear me? She said, I am going to sponsor someone to go on this journey to Brazil for the New Year's. So I'm so excited. I will be sending an email out in the next couple of days about how maybe you can be one of the ones that will be sponsored to go on this amazing journey to Brazil. And so that leads me to what I want to talk about briefly today. The power of generosity. The power of generosity is so outstanding and amazing. And when I talk about generosity, I'm not talking just about giving money. That's not what I'm talking about. The power of generosity is giving from a place within yourself where you're wanting to support and serve and assist someone, however that looks. And so I had an experience 2 weeks ago when I went to an event. My mentor is Todd Herman. You've heard me talk about him before. I've been working with him for a while. So I joined him and a whole bunch of folks in San Diego for the 90-day live event. And it was great. I left there with great information. Yes, I was inspired. The speakers were good. All of that stuff. I left with action steps I can take. But you know what struck me the most? It was the power of generosity. The individuals there, and I mean really, hear me when I say this, the individuals there came not only to receive, but also to give. And so folks were always asking, how can I support you? What do you need? How can I serve you? How can I be part of this? I don't know anyone, but let me brainstorm with you. It was just like that. It wasn't giving from a place of expectation. If I do A, then will you do B? If I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, will you do 6, 7, 8? It was sincere, like, here, I'm here for you. Let me know what I can do. And honestly, I said this to Todd, it's also a reflection of himself because he's always giving. He's very generous in what he does. And because he is generous and giving, he attracts people who are generous and giving as well. We often think that when we give, we'll be taken advantage of and we're going to attract the wrong people. But you know what? When you stand in your power and you're giving from this place of love and just sincere generosity, you're going to draw people who are just like that. And that was a great example of that. It was a great example of that. And if you can look at the picture that's in the email, I don't know why I'm looking down because you can't see that, but look at the picture of me in the email. I'm having a blast, but I'm having a blast because not only am I receiving, but I'm able to give. When we can participate in the flow of prosperity and abundance, that brings us joy. And just as this woman sponsored someone to go, she said, this makes me happier. I'm happy that I'm going. Yes, don't get me wrong. I'm very happy, but I'm even happier. I'm happiest because I'm able to support someone and joining you in Brazil for the New Year's. That's what brings me joy. And I said, and that is the power of generosity. So this week, here's your action item. How are you practicing the power of generosity? How are you practicing the power of generosity? And let me clarify something. I don't mean that you're giving from a place of feeling obligated or you're giving from a place of lack. That's not generous. As a matter of fact, don't even give that way. If you feel like you have to do it, there's no point in doing it because the energy attached to that is not prosperous. It's not abundant. It's actually filled with lack. So I'm going to ask again, how are you practicing the power of generosity. For some of you guys, for many of you guys, and I know because you guys email me all the time, you're going to need to practice that with yourself first. Some of you guys pour out all the time. You're always giving constantly, and you don't replenish, you don't refill, you don't restore, you don't rejuvenate. And so you're constantly on empty. And guess what? You can't pour out when you don't have anything. So for many of you guys, practicing the power of generosity is going to be, how can I serve myself? How can I support myself? How can I be generous with myself? Because as much as you're giving, you're not participating in the flow of abundance if you're not giving to yourself. Affluence, we talk about prosperity and affluence all the time, but let me just tell you really quickly. Affluence means to be in the flow, to be in an abundant of flow. It's not about materialistic. It's not about material things. It's about how do you participate in the energy of giving and exchanging. Prosperity, which we throw around all the time. Oh, I want to be prosperous. I want to be this. I want to be that. Well, then prosperity simply means to go according to your hope. It's your attitude, to bring that spirit of hopefulness, to bring that spirit of excitement and enthusiasm. That's what real prosperity is. So that's how you can be generous to yourself. How are you practicing the power of generosity this week? Are you showing up? Are you showing up to yourself 100%? Are you giving to yourself? Are you participating in the flow? Are you replenishing yourself? Are you approaching your business from a positive, affluent way? And I talk about affluent in terms of practicing from a place of just hope and generosity and excitement and enthusiasm. That is what prosperity is about. And so while, yes, this woman had sponsored someone to go on this journey and it has money attached to it, she was really clear. It is the flow of joy and love that is absolutely fulfilling me right now. I'm getting more by giving than anything else. I'm giving more than this. I'm getting more, Ashe. And so this week, I want to invite you to look at how are you practicing the power of generosity with yourself, self-care, self-love, maybe even with your business, taking a step back and maybe approaching it from a place with more enthusiasm and excitement, with your partner, with your children, coming from just this place of joy and just not giving because you feel like you have to, but giving because you're choosing to. The power of generosity. It's phenomenal. So I just want to hop on really quickly, do this video, celebrate the abundance that is happening as we are practicing abundance all this week or simply all this month, and just share with you some of these things. So email me, text me, call me. I want to know how you're practicing the power of generosity. Okay? Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.